Proprietary trading, driving revenue through transparency and fair conditions.
So today we're going to talk about prop trading, and I suppose the title that we've actually picked for the keynote today is probably a very, very relevant one after last weekend. I think, the way ourselves, and we've always focused on the prop trading industry, has been aligning the interest between the prop trading firm and the trader. And so I suppose we've been trying to advocate that through the sharing of our technology to other businesses, and the way that we're helping these companies set up. And so I think after this weekend, I think there's going to be a lot of the industry rethinking how they're approaching prop trading and how they're approaching the risk management and the setup of their businesses. So I suppose not knowing who was going to be in the room, I thought we would talk a little bit about Forex first, and just kind of align that. Forex trading, obviously it's quite a very big industry. If we bring it into the circumstance of 𝐒𝐿𝐴 here, what we can see is that there is a huge alignment between the Forex industry and the gaming in terms of the users rather than the businesses themselves. So if we consider the same user that will be in a Forex industry or a prop firm, the demographics, I suppose, risk profile and the general preferences of that person will be aligned. And so I think it's a really good idea of 𝐒𝐿𝐴 integrating 𝐒𝐿𝐴 FX together, because I think for business owners within this whole building, I think there's a lot of alignments between the customer base and how they can serve them. If we think about prop trading, the big benefits, I suppose, for a trader's perspective when we're looking at prop trading is really in terms of risk management. So as a trader comes into a brokerage, for instance, they may deposit between $500 and $1,000. When they're doing that, that might be quite a sum for them to deposit. And in terms of them trying to make that into a profession and trying to become a professional within that, they need to take a lot of risk. Because if we consider somebody who makes a deposit of $1,000 and is trying to make $1,000 per month, they need to risk effectively 100% of that capital. If we look at the perception then of a prop firm, when using that $1,000, and that might be their access fee to get in and participate in the challenge, they're only taking a 0.5% risk on that. So the risk profile is much, much different, and I suppose that's one of the key factors in terms of the trader. If we think about the business then, as we're aligning the interests of the prop firm and the trader, I think for a brokerage, it's obviously a great addition for them to add on. Why is prop trading good for everybody? It's really good for the bottom line of a brokerage too. And it's really good. You're getting, I suppose, your deposit fees up front in the fact that they're paying for a challenge. And so there's a payment up front. So it's really good in terms of the trader and in terms of the business. So I suppose then bringing it back to 𝐒𝐿𝐴 and where we are at the moment, thinking about it in terms of, let's say, a poker perspective. When we consider a prop firm and we consider one that is aligned with the trader, we're talking about sending that trades out to market. Because at the end of the day, if the trader is aligned with the prop firm, those trades are going to the market. The prop firm is doing everything in their interest to help that trader, help with the best execution, help them in terms of education and any other supports that they can give them. The other side of that is where a prop firm might be, let's call it, operating a B-book. In that scenario, the interest of the prop firm is not directly aligned with the interest of the trader. So from our perspective, we've been growing our company and trying to do it in a way where we can show the industry and show people that it is profitable both for the trader and for the business to be able to offer that alignment between the two. And so I suppose that's where the transparency and customer centricity comes in. So from our perspective, we believe that, again, if we are in a line with the trader, we can offer the best conditions we can, I suppose, achieve as a company, because we are giving them the benefits that make sure that we're aligned in their interest. Also, I suppose, as a business perspective, if we consider the CPA of that, then we're driving revenue sheerly because of the fact of that low CPA. So we're talking much, much less than the traditional FX space. We're talking around $80 per acquisition for those accounts. I suppose bringing it then back to the customer centricity, you're building the tools then that are enabling those customers to trade as effectively as they can, giving them, I suppose, the innovations in terms of the dashboard, in terms of the product that allows them to achieve in their trading, bring through, become profitable traders, and then, of course, in line with that, both the prop firm and the trader are benefiting. So then, from a business perspective, I suppose we've always been focused on a B2B element and trying to build tools and build functionality for businesses. I think, within this room, there's a lot of technology providers here who are building tools that help businesses grow. From our perspective, we are trying to, again, utilize our company, FunderPro, as a flagship company that we can show the growth and show how the business can be operated. And then, I suppose, through partnerships with key individuals within this room, we're providing the technology and helping businesses launch. I think within the prop firm industry, it is a great industry, and the barriers to entry in a certain level are that little bit lower, just because of the makeup of the industry, which I think is really good for businesses. And I think, service providers like ourselves and our partners here are then able to, help people get on and operate their own business, much more ease. So I suppose then bringing it back to the customer, while the industry is far different to the traditional Forex space, we've got a product here which is really aligned with the user. So when you consider the differences between here, customers are seeing the value, they're seeing the differentiation. When we allow, let's say, a Forex broker, utilizing the technology here, we're seeing that it is a new innovation in the space. They're finding that, it's something new to talk about. As we spoke earlier, the differences between brokers at the moment is, they're quite slim. In terms of innovation, they're offering pretty much the same features along the way. And then they're just differentiating on a very tight spread, or, different bonuses, or different ways to get into the market, or small educational tools. When we see prop coming into the traditional Forex space, there's a huge diversification and differentiation in the product compared to, the traditional trading space. Which then is leading to a lot of value for businesses. So we're seeing that in the low CPA, where we don't actually have to try so hard to get a customer, because we're building a product where people are interested in it. And while people are in, they're liking the experience, and I suppose from our data, we're seeing that, 2/3 of people are staying, they're repurchasing, they're retaking part in the challenges, which then, I suppose, is a good signal that, we're providing a product that people have an interest in. So that's the end of the... Thank you, everybody.
Bravo. Gary, would you like to take some questions as well?
Yeah, of course.
If anyone has any questions to Gary. Yes, we have one. Can I have a yes? Coming your way. Okay, this way. No, come on. We're a technology conference. We have technology.
You kind of alluded to it there at the start, some transparency issues in the space. How are you and us, I suppose, at FunderPro kind of trying to set an example to show the industry that you can be transparent and fair?
Yeah, so I suppose as we're seeing now, there is some news out there of businesses within the space not being as transparent and as fair as others. From our perspective, our group, and I suppose FunderPro as a company, has always built our products and services in a way where we don't allow for any manipulations. There is obviously technology that allows for additional spreads to be added and other things to be done to a trader. I think the clearest thing from our perspective is, if we can show that we're actually funding people, those trades are going out to the market, there is real execution on a brokerage account. I think that's the clearest way to show that the interest of the prop firm and the interest of the trader are aligned. And so, yeah, I think it's just finding ways to continuously show that you are aligned in your interests. That's, I suppose, how we can show transparency and how every other prop firm can, I suppose, evolve and start, showing that even if they are making different risk management decisions, that they're doing it in a way that's fair for the client, and I suppose the execution is still the best possible execution it can be. That's obviously then working with the right partners, the right technology providers that have the same ethics as yourself, and trying to, everybody working in the direction to make the prop firm industry last longer. We've obviously seen instances of innovations that haven't lasted so well because of abuse. We, on our side, see the value in prop firms and value in the industry, and I suppose are trying to bring it to a good direction where it sustains and it keeps adding value to customers.
Thank you. Okay, one more.
We are here in a conference in a place where iGaming mainly, and affiliates for iGaming. How this work in the world of the prop firms?
Yeah, I suppose the same as within gaming and Forex and within prop firms. Of course, affiliates and people driving the message of the services and the products, it is a very valuable part within the industry. I think, it's trying to, again, do it in a way where the person who is sharing the information, the affiliate or the influencer, is sharing the same values, and I suppose trying to deliver the message of what prop firms can deliver and how, you could compare one prop firm to another. I think, yeah, obviously influencers, affiliates are a massive revenue driver. And I suppose making sure having the right tracking tools, the right incentives to then allow them to carry the message and then for them to monetize as well.
Is that it? Oh, one more. Okay, if you don't mind, that will be the final question. I'm coming your way.
Hi. Do you believe you have all of the knowledge for younger audiences to understand prop and where they can educate themselves and how they can advance in this ecosystem of prop trading?
Yeah, so I think the key thing to remember, I suppose, is that the prop firm industry is inclined towards people who do have a certain level of knowledge towards trading. I think, there is obviously the draw of seeing the large numbers and seeing the opportunities within it. But I think, we need to be transparent and clear that you do require a certain level of, knowledge and consistency in trading. As some of the guys said earlier on here, you need to go through some of the pain of having those failed accounts and having, you know, those hard times to really build on your strategy and grow. I suppose if we consider that with FunderPro as well, we need to ensure that, you know, we need good traders to come through and actually trade, you know, the prop firm. If you are taking an STP model, you do actually require that the traders are at a somewhat level, you know, good traders, and they are going to be consistent. And so what I'd say to young traders getting in, you know, utilize all of the resources, whether they're paid or free, out there. There's a lot of obviously material on YouTube that's free. There's a lot of trading schools that are available. You know, every brokerage has a demo account. We've got a free trial account. I think utilize all those free resources, try it out, get your experience, failed a few times, you know, come back again, and then, you know, you can work your way towards it.